Hey EXPs, it's Jay, and today we're going to cover a very hot and controversial topic, the entitled EXP. After speaking with vetted EXPs with over 10 years of experience, account managers, staffing coordinators, as well as agency owners, they have all expressed concerns when dealing with entitled EXPs. I am not an entitled EXP, however, I have managed my fair share of entitled EXPs over the years. Are you an entitled EXP? I don't know. Only you can answer that question. However, today we're going to talk about the word entitlement. What does it truly mean? How do you ensure you are not labeled as an entitled EXP? And more importantly, how do you ensure you do not associate yourself with EXPs who partake in this type of entitlement behavior? Be sure to stay tuned as we dive deeper into this subject. And while you're at it, go ahead and click that subscribe button below to receive insight on this video as well as future videos. See you guys soon. Hey EXPs, I'm back. And what better way to start talking about this topic of the entitled EXP than with the definition for the word entitlement. According to Google, entitlement is the belief that one is inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. So with that being said, how many of you have worked with an entitled EXP? Are you an entitled EXP? Do you know of or have been associated with EXPs who come off as very entitled? I don't know. Only you can answer that question. But there are some things that you need to keep in mind to not be labeled as an entitled EXP. Tip number one, make sure that you do not have I applied so I should be awarded the position mentality. Yes. Just because you apply for a position as an EXP doesn't mean you will be given the opportunity to execute that event. Experiential marketing and staffing agencies work with clients all the time who have specific ramifications for a program, and with that, they need a specific EXP to actually execute that event. Factors such as age, gender, ethnicity, your height, your athletic build, whether you have long hair, short hair, whether you're comfortable doing certain tasks, all of those things play a factor in determining whether or not you will be chosen to execute an event. So before you start calling the account manager and getting all your panties in a bunch, just remember it may be a reason as to why you were not chosen to execute that event. And just because you applied doesn't always guarantee you the position. On the contrary, if you were awarded the opportunity to execute an event, congratulations. That's the first step in gaining a great rapport with that account manager and that agency. However, if you are and when you are awarded an opportunity, please don't come to work late. Do not spend a lot of time or even be on your cell phone. You are there to engage and interact with consumers. Do not come on site with a diva-like mentality. Make sure that you have the proper attire on and you are there to be presentable, personable, and professional. I'll talk about my 3 Ps a lot, and you do what? And I just want to make sure that I hone in on those things because those 3 things are key to ensuring that you maintain consistent opportunities as an EXP. Tip number 2, making sure that you are able to gain enough experience. Yes, just because you have executed 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5 events as an EXP, it doesn't mean you are vetted and qualified to ask for higher compensation. Yes, gaining experience as an EXP takes time. As a EXP, and I started as a brand ambassador, I did not have all the experience. And to be honest, I didn't have any experience when I first started. I had to work my way up, consistently apply. A lot of times I wasn't chosen for opportunities, but I had to consistently apply and work events as a brand ambassador to obtain the necessary experience to then, make sure that I was able to sell myself for higher paying positions. And oftentimes, initially, I would take lower paying jobs because I understood my end goal. My end goal was to make the experiential marketing industry a full-time career and to become a EXP that agencies would want to hire. In order for me to do so, I had to gain the necessary experience. I had to learn how to work and how to finagle through certain situations. I was already a team player because I was a Division I athlete. I played basketball in college, so I understood the team mentality. However, understanding, how to adjust on the fly, how to work with different personalities, because you will encounter different personalities, how to work with various account managers, with staffing coordinators, how to be a client liaison, all while maintaining a high level of professionalism. These are things that you're going to learn as you continue to progress, as you continue to move into various avenues and obtain consistent opportunities as an EXP. And if you choose to move into management opportunities or a product specialist role, or work alongside as a staffing coordinator if you choose to do so. But starting at the field position is important for you to gain the necessary experience. It's important that you do not come off as an entitled EXP initially. Take the time, learn the ropes. There are vetted EXPs who have been executing events for 12 plus years, who understand the industry and have worked their way up to be able to request higher compensation based on their experience and the values and the added benefits that they will bring to any program. So always keep that in mind. And lastly, don't just communicate when it's beneficial to you. If you've been awarded an opportunity to execute an event, this is specifically talking to my brand ambassadors, my team leads, my mascots, my demo reps. When you have been awarded that opportunity and the account manager or staffing coordinator is trying to communicate with you to confirm you for the event, to make sure that you have all the necessary supplies to execute that event, please communicate with them in a timely manner. It makes their job easier and they are able to assist you out in the field should any problems arise. However, if you fail to communicate and fail to keep open lines of communication with any issues that may arise when you're executing an event, then you are leaving a negative impression with that account manager or staffing coordinator. So if you take the time to communicate effectively initially, it'll save you in the long run. However, if you're one of those EXPs who fail to do so, but right after the event, you don't complete your event recaps in a timely manner, you don't submit the photos, you do not complete any necessary documentation to be paid, but you're asking for payment within a week after executing an event, come on, man. You got to be realistic, and as an EXP, you have to understand that communicating when it's only beneficial to you about your pay or when my direct deposit will hit, or, man, I haven't received any funds yet, or I'm still waiting for my money. First, ask yourself, did you communicate effectively initially? Did you provide that account manager or staffing coordinator with everything they needed to ensure you would be successful at your event and you would be paid in a timely manner? If not, make sure you go back, retrace your steps, reach out to that account manager, apologize first, and start building a positive rapport with that account manager, because you never know. They have the opportunity, or they may be able to keep you booked consistently for opportunities. Making sure that you do not have the I applied, so I should be awarded opportunity. Making sure you gain the necessary experience. And lastly, don't just communicate when it is beneficial to you. These are just some of the things that you have to keep in mind so you are not labeled as the entitled EXP. I don't like working with them. When I'm working with an EXP like this on site, I usually pull them to the side, give them a chance to fix it. But if not, I send them home, because at the end of the day, consumer experience is important to me, and making sure that the morale of the other EXPs is not compromised. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave comments below. How do you deal with entitled EXPs? What have you been able to put in place to ensure you do not fall in that category, or associate with EXPs, who behave in this type of manner. And definitely make sure you click below to receive more videos and more information from me. Hit that subscribe button, also hit that notification button, and be on the lookout for more videos. Thank you guys for tuning in.